In my last video, I explored visualizing idioms literally, which is one way how I try to understand them. In this particular video this time, I'm going to look at another way in which I try to understand them by reading up about the origins and their histories. Sometimes learning where a phrase came from can be another way in which I understand them more easily. The first one is under the weather. For me, this phrase creates an interesting picture by imagining one being physically under the weather, like standing under it, whether it's good or bad. However, the confusion is, what's being under the weather got to do with not feeling well? Well, after reading up about the history, it was to do with sailors becoming ill, not feeling well during rough weather, and they were sent below deck. And over time, that's how this phrase became associated with feeling unwell. Well, the origin here helps me to understand why this phrase developed. The links to bad weather and not feeling well, for me, are not obvious from the words alone. The next phrase is worth his salt. Well, someone being compared to salt itself. Well, why was it used to measure one's value? Well, in the past, in ancient times, salt was seen as very valuable, important for food preservation. Soldiers were given an allowance to purchase it, and any soldiers who performed poorly in their duties were not considered worth this allowance. It is this ancient allowance which is the root of the word salary, which is what people earn from working. Here, it is the value of salt that makes this phrase much easier for me to understand. What I find interesting is the histories of phrases don't always explain everything. They often give clues to help bridge the gap between literal words and figurative meaning. For me, it's a bit like following a trail backwards to see where expressions began. Question for you: do you find that learning about the history of an idiom or a figurative phrase can help you to understand it more easily? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.